MrBeast is still a terrible YouTuber. No matter how many times you tell me, it fucking sucks. If you don't know, this is part 2 of why MrBeast is terrible. So if you haven't seen the first one, watch that first, as that explains why I'm saying most of this stuff. So without further ado, let's get into why MrBeast is a terrible YouTuber. Part 2. MrBeast! Team Trees and Team C's were a mess, to say the least. Both these campaigns were flawed to begin with, but got even worse as time went on. Team Trees was all about how if you donate $1 American, they would plant a tree, with their goal being 20 million trees, with everyone smashing that goal. So what was so wrong about that? Well, firstly, this affects nothing in the grand scheme of things, as there's 3 trillion trees in the world, with 20 million not going to affect much. But those trees being planted could be even worse in the long run, as replantation is incredibly tricky to do right. So if someone did plant 20 million trees, most of them would be harmful for the ecosystem, as some of those trees could invade other species, resulting in many animals' homes gone. Team C's was also pretty bad. There are billions of tons of trash in the ocean, with 30 million taken away not going to help that much. At least with this one, Mark Rober stops plastic from the source. Good job! You're still an idiot. But there's another thing about these campaigns which really tick me off. After the goal has been reached for these campaigns, there are no more links to donate, no more incentive to contribute, and no one talking about them. Seriously, why? You didn't fix all the world's problems by planting 20 million trees and getting rid of 30 million tons of trash. MrBeast didn't link either his Team Trees or Team C's after they did a video on them. Why? Why? There's no reason not to. If MrBeast really cared about the environment, they would have kept asking people to donate. MrBeast! Resources are limited in this world. When you use some things, they are gone forever. MrBeast is using all of these resources and sometimes doesn't even upload the video. Many of the things he uses in his videos aren't environmentally friendly either, which makes Team Trees and Team C's even worse. For one, fireworks have been shown to increase air pollution and to put toxins in oceans. And look how many lights they're using. No, Jimmy, don't be happy that you have 2 million lights instead of 1 million. That just makes it twice as worse for the environment. The only positive thing that comes from these changes is that MrBeast gets money, the contestants get money, and I get a video to make. By far the worst prize he gives away is cars. You might be wondering why cars are the worst, because cars are a great way to travel, and they're too expensive for some people, especially nowadays. Well, to that, here are the reasons why the cars in MrBeast videos are terrible. MrBeast! I like to relate cars to printers. They're both machines that run on black fuel, and the cheaper the machine, the more expensive the fuel is. Sometimes. Petrol is at an all-time high in prices, with many people being unable to afford it. MrBeast is giving away these cars, which leave the contestants with less money than they had before, due to all the debts in the petrol prices. Furthermore, petrol is terrible for the environment. Come on, MrBeast, you're doing more harm for the environment than help. These are both serious issues, with many people struggling with the prices on a day-to-day basis. But there are ways to prevent this. Firstly, try not to drive as much. If you can walk there, walk. I know MrBeast can't prevent that, but this next one he can. The other method of preventing this is to buy an electric or hybrid car. Electric cars are better for the environment and the fuel is cheaper. Hybrid cars can create their own power and can use both electricity and petrol, with it using less petrol than a normal car. So please, tell me, MrBeast, why you don't spend a bit more money and help people out of this petrol price problem and help the environment in the process for just a tiny bit more money. Speaking of money, let's just talk about MrBeast's content as a whole. MrBeast! Why do people watch this content? Seriously, just think for a sec on why people would want to watch this content. The first thing you might think of is that it's entertaining, but there's more than meets the eye. Our brains are made in a way that when anything involves gain or money or prizes, we are immediately attracted to it. So, why does MrBeast have 100 million subscribers? It's because people are being falsely alluded to money and prizes. Here's another question. Why did challenge videos become popular in the first place? It wasn't just the crazy challenges that lured people in, but the fact that there was often prizes and money for whomever won. If prizes and money is on screen, the viewer is going to think that they could possibly get it, or at least want to get it. Let's go back to MrBeast. What does he do to exploit this? Well, one thing he does is give a new random subscriber money. And what does this do? It makes people want to subscribe as there could be a benefit for them. But how would MrBeast be able to give a subscriber money? Well, that's where he traps you. The only way you can see if someone is subscribed to you is if they publicly share who they're subscribed to. But do most people know this? Fuck no! People with public subscribers off are going to subscribe to MrBeast with the hope of possibly getting money. But it doesn't stop there. When you're on the page that shows you your subscribers, how does it list them by? It lists them by most subscribers. This means unless MrBeast scrolls through hundreds of pages to get to channels with 0 subscribers, the money will be given to a YouTuber. But another thing they do that really makes me angry is actually having subscribers in videos. MrBeast! Come on, there's no way all of these people are random subscribers. What if they lived in a different country? Sure, you could book them a plane, but what are they going to do when they get there? How are they getting accommodation? How are they buying food? How are they flying there during COVID? But there's a simple solution to all these things. They don't. All the random subscribers are from the US of A. But how is he getting random subscribers there anyway? How is he asking these people to compete? You know what I think? I think they're not. Wow, shocking. MrBeast is a liar. Come on! Everyone lies. No one's perfect. Stop acting like everything MrBeast does is an act of kindness. He is quite literally doing this for monetary gain. He is earning money. It's his job. And all jobs take shortcuts to earn the slightest bit more. So what does MrBeast do instead? He gets people he finds in the area. And hey, maybe those people are subscribed, but at that point, who cares? It's not a random subscriber if it's only in one tiny place in America, around where your studio is. This is quite literally false advertising, and all greedy companies do it. MrBeast! So, how can we stop this despicable behavior? 1. You can subscribe to this channel. 2. You can dislike the video. But the one thing that can really make a difference is by putting #BalanceYouTube in a comment, in a description of a video, on a community post, on Twitter, on TikTok, everywhere. We will right these wrongs. We will stop corruption and live in a world where the consumer is thought of first. Subscribe for more content like this. SunnyV2 is another shitty commentary YouTuber, but for this channel, I had a lot more hope in this one. This channel